Happy Monday, everyone. Hopefully everyone's had a wonderful weekend. So I'm back for another market report, and thank you for checking out my YouTube channel. If you don't know who I am, my name is Paige Innes. I'm with Gibson Sotheby's International Realty out of Boston's Back Bay office, and I'm covering both everything you need to know in the sales market, covering South Boston, South End, Fenway, and the waterfront, condos and single-family homes, and highlight the key signals buyers and sellers need to know right now. So let's get into it. First marketplace we're going to cover is South Boston. South Boston, the condo market softened this month. Volume dropped from 63 to 50. Days on market climbed from 29 to 44, and the median price fell. Half of all closings went under ask. Buyers, this market is giving you more room than you've had a month ago. If you're a buyer that's looking at the single family market in South Boston, it's telling a completely different story. Above asking ticked up from 2 to 3 homes. Under asking dropped from 6 to 8 and just 3 to 5. Days on market improved 41 to 35. The single family market side is quietly shifting into seller's favor, and the direction is worth paying attention to. If you are a seller or you're a buyer that has a property in the South End or has interest in the South End, I haven't said this in a while, but it is a buyer opportunity in the South End. And the numbers make a strong case. 39 out of 39 condos sold under asking this month. That's up from 24 out of 42 last month. Above asking dropped from 12 to just 6. Median sales price fell significantly. Days on market even climbed. This market is giving every signal this month favors buyers in the South End condo market. If you're a buyer or you're a seller that has interest in South End single family, they just had 2 closings this month. Both went under asking, and days on market improved from 65 to 42. Nothing sold above asking either month. The volume, so treat this price figure carefully. But both data points available here point in a buyer's favor. When we're looking at a market and wondering which market is the market that improved the most from last month, that would be Fenway. Fenway had the most improved market of the week, and the improvement is significant. Volume jumped from 8 to 13 closings. Days on market dropped from 89 to just 47 in a single month. 42 days improvement is the most dramatic pace shift for any market in this week's report. Buyer activity has picked up meaningfully here, but 11 out of 13 closings still went under asking, so buyers still haven't lost all their room yet. Median price came down as well. If you've been watching the Fenway and waiting for signs of life, this is the month data that is encouraging to do something. The market is moving faster. The window may not stay open as long as it's been in the past, so you might want to get a jump on. Last marketplace we have to cover is the waterfront. Waterfront had the most dramatic volume. Story of the week, more than doubled from 10 to 23 closings. Above asking activity tripled from 1 to 3 homes. Days on market held essentially flat at 49, but those are strong momentum signals and tell you the buyer engagement in this market has picked up significantly. But here's what buyers need to know. 18 out of 23 closings still went under asking this month, so despite the strong overall activity, buyers are still successfully negotiating below list on most transactions. That combination of rising volume, persistent buyer room is most interesting dynamic in the waterfront right now. So if you are a buyer or you're a seller and wondering what is the overall big picture here, the overall picture is South Boston condos are giving buyers more room than last month, while single family homes quietly shifts towards selling. The South End is clearest buyers opportunity across both top property types. Fenway dropped from 42 days on market, the most dramatic improvement of the week, and the waterfront more than doubled in volume with buyer room still intact. Thank you for checking out my YouTube channel, and again, every Monday I put a full market report that covers the sales market, so check it out if you want a more in-depth analysis. If you're more of a person that likes to read, I would check out my Substack account where I published this same full market report with a little tweak in on Friday, so check that out. If you're looking for a brief synopsis, I would recommend that you follow me on Instagram and Facebook, where I do a brief market analysis of different markets every Monday as well. Hopefully everyone is doing well, and I'll see you next week for another market report. Take care, guys.